We are back within the Final Fantasy Friday with all of the fun shenanigans that ensue in such. Off stream, I've actually gone to 60 Dragoon because I'm an absolutely insane individual. But yeah, no, I don't know. As line trades were pretty cool. Like, clearing that before this was actually, I might start doing them. Debating on it. Watch Medica Box. I have not. No. Fire. But yeah, no, I think that bringing back the bug as just an intended feature in Destiny 2, I think having a 12-man raid would actually be beneficial to the game at this point in time. Just reintroduce it, because people were having fun when that happened until they patched it. People were having fun with the weird wonky crafted weapons until they patched that. Writing short stories involves two characters doing they're just quoting DB's Vegeta. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, we're resuming MSQ. We're starting with Over the Wall. We're gonna see how far we can actually go here. That'll Black Chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands per Lord Artorial's instructions. Will this be your first time riding a Black Chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a treat. I just so you know the particular breed can fly, even given the right conditions. Carry quite high too, even for. Oh, okay. So this is the introduction of flight, I'm assuming, right? Worry about directing the bird, of course, like all orders. She's trying to carry to destination all by herself. Just relax, enjoy the view. Oh, try not to relax your grip while you two hands on the reins at all times, if you please. Yeah, Destiny's devs. Here's the thing: it's not with the devs necessarily; it's with upper management. And I've been calling this for a while, and it came to light when the layoffs happened. So I'm going to take that W, but it's crappy that it happens to these people. It's crappy that it happens to good-meaning devs and devs that want to make the game better. Because it turns out it's always a management issue. I've been saying this for months. I still have Discord active. Rev, just disconnect me from Discord if you can. Just kick me.
Made pallid by the calamity.
Thank you. It's the boat.
Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken, that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash.
That's a bird.
She came.
I don't really have a reason to play Dragoon at this point. I just want to. It is going to be a little different as a heads up, because for some reason, as of streaming this, OBS, as you can see right there, having to tab out, OBS kind of borked itself on game capture, so I don't know why it's doing that. So I'm having to use like screen capture. So normally you can't see my mouse and stuff, and it might look a little different. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Just OBS being OBS, I guess. Quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne truck, but is not. Find the experience strangely liberating to business. Server Wald is in charge here. Should be expecting us. I should be able to go back to the main quest line after this. Well, yeah, I'm on the main quest line, but I mean, like, reconverge the branching paths. It's been far, far too long, Lord Arturo. Who might your companion be? Prepare to forgive our lateness, Sir Wald. I present to you with Kip, Ward of House Fortem. Yes, but of course, Lord Drillamont spoke highly of you. Spoke of you, Sir Wald of House. I'm gonna butcher that. Durandare. So I bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We're both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, be correct in assuming that Kip is unfamiliar with our recent history. Then, with your permission, I shall recount her the tale for her benefit. You may know Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers. And then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics. Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but for no longer. The Holy Seer has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. Just the sudden cut off the music, I love it. As promised, we have House Forton are forever at your disposal, Silverwald. You need but tell us where to begin. That's a jump, actually. That jumped really quick. Okay, I still get experience leveling Dragoon. That's a cool barding. I wonder how you get that. Okay, there we go. Rainbow shirt, that's neat. Several craftsmen in service to House Mail are contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled in building and repairing fortifications. Progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Roth, their foreman, tells me he's in need of a person with your talents. Would you be so kind as to seek him out? Should probably actually attune to that crystal at some point. Probably do that now, actually. Right, I can't fly because this is the next expansion. I'll have to do that when I get to that point. That's something I can do off stream. I can just attune to currents off stream. There we go. Yes, I'm Roth. Might you be? The promised help. Glad to have you aboard. The honor of overseeing the fine mess you see before you. Sent me over on one of the blackbirds as you did to build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. But fury take me. This ice, it's plain natural how fast it forms. It's icicle sprites, I tell you. Mark my words, there's pockets of them here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak in and do their dirty work. Need you search the hamlet, put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, you're sure to find them. At least I have mount. I wasn't able to get mount for... God, what was it? Mount was like 30 in A Realm Reborn. I mean, to be fair, I'm past A Realm Reborn. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense that I just have ride as a thing that I can just do. Also, wind up Nanimo as a minion. Kind of slaps. 12 months. Oh my god, Metalborn. It has been a month, or a year, hasn't it? Thanks for the resub. A great time. I'm having an amazing time. Thank you for coming out. And it's been a year, hasn't it? Wow. Totally spaced that. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Hope you're having a good night. Let's see here. Play. Probably gonna be on top if I had to guess. I think Western Kurthus is better than Dragonhead. The Kurthus we got in ARR. I think the other side of it is a lot cooler so far. I mean, I'll take it. Like 60, I think 60 was the right call. So I can just showcase Dragoon pretty consistently throughout the campaign. Besides, in the background, I'm already leveling Dark Knight and stuff. Just a couple more classes I got to get to 50. I actually went from like 38 to 50 in a single night on White Mage. It was nutty. Should be here. There we go. Well, and also, I mean, even though I might be level 60, I am using 50 gear. I mean, that'll help a little bit. I don't feel like splurging for a 60 spear at this point in time. It's on level. That's all I care about. It gets different when you start having to do like hunting logs and roulettes, and you're like, wow, man, my level 30 character still has a level like 25 weapon. Should probably change that. That person looks like she's found their market, or found their marks. Just the sort of we need around here. They kind of hop to what they set their task, and that actually hurt my brain to try and read that. I know what he's trying to say, but that actually hurt my brain to read. You're a dab hand at Warcraft, I can tell. Now that I have any skill with arms to speak of, not that wrong with me tonight. To take an expert to recognize expertise, but a waste to keep you to myself when there's others out there that need help, same as me. So if you're keen to keep doing what you've done, I ask that you head north of here to the pike, bloody huge statue out of the waste if you've never been. Mason by the name of Theramont is out there tending to the thing. Good man, Theramont, but I reckon he's taking too much work for one. Might be that there's something you can do for him. I get that. As someone that definitely overworks myself. Oh, okay. So this is the, like, Tears of the Kingdom type thing, right? Where you have your above map and you have your below map. I can... There we go. Good that you just get experience actively like discovering locations. Kind of strange to me. I mean, it makes sense. Most games do that. I mean, in Genshin, you get free Prima Gems and stuff for doing that. I actually think doing the upper path first was probably more beneficial to showcase the expansion so far. Like, you can obviously do either of them first. You have to do both of them, but, you know, it's whatever. I think doing the high one first was a good call. Hail Traveler brings you out this way. Orman Roth sent you to assist me. Well, far be it from me to turn down a helping hand. I've been tasked with the restoration of the sculpture. 5 years of neglect. I've been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I have just a thing for it. Rather, the deep eyes have it. If you could slay 3 and bring them their bristles, be in your debt. Cool. Say no more. Is that the same? That's the same model that Ronka uses, right? Divine Serpent and Ronka, at least the pet. I love it. It's perfect. That's a big one. The Beholder. I love it. Are they just what are these? Like they're chickens almost. Chocobo actually make me use directionals. Hell yeah. One, two. There we go. I'll take that. Type of lower order void scent. Oh, so they are void scent. Okay. Interesting. A lot of void scent stuff here, actually. Maybe the bristles. Take it. Take my bristles. Exactly, Rev. Nerd. Of course it is. That's why the perfect scrubbing the soot from the statue. Beautiful, isn't it? The spitting image of Haldroth. First of the Azure Dragoons and one of Ishgard's founding fathers. Symbol of everything that the Dravanians despise, which is why they've taken hearing it with Dragonfire every time they pass by. No longer always suffer the desecration of our nation's hero. Soon the statue will be once as it was, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishgard, and a message to the heretics that we have returned. Work may be hard and conditions harsh, but it's a proud Ishgardian. Could ask no greater honor. Okay, that kind of looks cool, though. Hopefully I can pick that shit up later. Just for glam. Here for Valken's Nuts, I have a favor to ask. There's a knight, Sir Usador, stationed at the anvil to the west of here, so I was treating with kindness and respect, more than I deserve, to be honest. Any road, while you were away, she came through on patrol, and I think she might have left a package behind. So if you would you mind returning to her my thanks to you? We have become the courier. A lot of Voidsent history here between Ishgardians and Servanians. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. I mean, I was not expecting to see the Ronka model here. He's a thick boy. He big. Now, if that was a pet, I would do it. Like how, what is it? The eyes have it in ARR Kurthus. You can get a pet from that. You can get a pet from the big crab in Costa del Sol. Cool, so that's not going to work. I definitely missed the staircase. It's okay, I'll fill out this map at some point. Dual German longsword. Hell yeah. At least I'm up there, right? Where is... Maybe? Maybe? There we go. I can just tell what you're talking about. Full. Yep. Yeah, I knew it was a present for him. The gift adventure, Theramont labors day and night without regard for him as well-being, at the very least. I'll try to eat better. Why not simply give it to him? But if you're having no sense of decorum, a highborn knight cannot be seen favoring a lowborn mason in such a manner. Appreciate your concern as well as your willingness to assist, Theramont. May your journey back to Falcons be safe and swift. Pray give my regards to Sir Rewald. Ah. Such a big cat model. I love it. Applaud your initiative. Roth tells me you have been quite busy. Unless we have enough time, thank you properly. I have a task for which I will spend all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Artorial included. Sure. Calm as ever, even with what must surely sense the gravity of the situation. Better and through, just as Lord Drillamont said. Good. We have lost contact with the reconnaissance parties sent north to Riversmeet in search of the heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh and free land which can claim and has claimed the lives of many men. To ensure we find out our missing as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Artorial will be working together. So when you're ready to depart, and good luck. Cool. Neat. He's inside. I just miss him? Oh, he's got to be in there. I wonder. Oh, how did I miss that? What? Actually, just blind. We've been assigned the area near Camp Riversmeet. This owner of the camp was one of many where our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from the Kurthus Western Highlands. One of the many sacrifices made in the wake of the calamity. It would not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There is but one way to find out, though. We'll just be off. Also in the category top 3 right now. Well, I'm glad that I'm in the top 2 at the very least. The glasses are actually fake. Get cold. Here we got a little ways. There we go. Or at least there's less invisible walls, it feels like, than ARR. Glasses are, in fact, a paid actor. You are correct. One whiskey, one goat, one spear. What are these names? Such an interesting region. Like, it's so gray. But, like, it's done well, if that makes sense. Like, there's definitely been games that have done a region like this, and it just absolutely fucking missed the mark. It's a song reference. Okay, cool. Good. Glad that somebody knows. So we could decorate for Christmas. It is Christmas. Look, at this point, we have ended Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving. We are approaching December 1st. December 1st, I will give the Christmas celebrators their Mariah Carey month. I will only let them do it for the month, though. Like, you just gotta let me get to the month. Then I can start dealing with it. One whiskey, one shot, one beer. Sounds like a hell of a night. I can't approximate what remains of it. There's no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beast below would make short work of us. Come. No path to the road blood. Cool. Almost giant mason jar. I mean, I do like giant mason jars. It's aesthetic and functional. Yeah, so then there's the bridge. Well, I assumed he was on the bridge, but I guess he's beside it because that makes sense, actually. Constance party came this way. I see no sign of it. Still, as possible, the recent storms have obscured their trail. Or they took an alternate route to Camp River's Meet until we investigate the camp itself. And I'd be certain we must press on. See, here's the thing, is that armor, like, I would love wearing armor out in this kind of weather because, like, one, armor can insulate pretty well, but two, like, when the plates start to get cold, you're gonna get cold real quick. I don't know, just one of those things I'm noticing. I do need to get a chainmail shirt at some point. I have my eye on a couple. I really need to wait for taxes, though. That's my biggest thing, is taxes this year. Just need to get through them. That's it. Once I'm through them, I can have a better idea of what I'm looking at going forward and stuff. So I'm going this way first. Nope, that leads out of the area. The hell is that? Is that a player? Oh, it's just a fate. That's a big thing. Are we still above the area? We're still above the area, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, so I need to go back that way. Cool. Wear your padded hauberk. I guess that's fair. Like, that's why you would wear, like, a gambeson or something like that. Makes sense. For some of the things, your winter armor. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Yeah, I know it's back here into the left. Appreciate it. Particularly intrusive other than just... Yeah. Yeah, something to insulate other than just plates. I do like how well my armor fits, though. I just need to slim up a little bit, and it's actually pretty well fitting. Like a taxi location. No, I'm good. I need to discover these locations anyways. Ooh, what is that? Ooh. There's ice variants. That's cool. So you get to see a bunch of cool shit like this, too. Do not pay... No, look, I'm seeing a tax professional this year, is how I'm going to word that. I'm seeing a tax professional this year to be like, look, these are my purchases this year. This is my income. I'm claiming these as I use these for my job in some capacity, or at the very least in the next year, I will be using these in some capacity. This is a quote-unquote tax purpose stream that we'll probably be doing. Yeah, that's where we're at. Like, I'm just going to lay it all out there. I'm just going to be like, look, this is why I brought this to you. I have shit for it. Is this not accessible? Yeah, I guess this is broken, isn't it, right? At least it's not like other... other crystals. That's ominous. Omnibious. That's a gaunt figure. Are we just fighting, playing Skyrim now, just fighting Draugr? And even at 50, I mean, they still hit pretty hard. A little nudge off the ledge. Yeah, that would help me along. Alright, you're right. I heard sounds of struggle. Thank the Fury. I thought no one would come. Yeah, I mean, you are pretty far out here, to be fair. 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved. Just like that, you certainly live up to your reputation. What happened? Is there no one else? We were caught in a fierce blizzard north of here. Knot of white all around until we saw shapes moving toward us, running toward us with naked steel in their hands. Cut down a few of the bastards, came close, but the others, there was shouting and screaming, but after a while I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to this camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. The heretics tracked you here. Aye, my lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. For my brothers, we must off Weiss. Yeah. Have faith, Sir Justice be done. But first, we must see you to safety. Well, you're getting like entire like level 50 sets, I guess. He has the right of it, Kip. Whatever remains of the Heretics Trail will be gone when the next snow falls. We cannot very well leave our friend here. I will soon to Falcon's Death gather reinforcements. In the meantime, we search the area to the north camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the Heretics Trail, do not wait for me. Follow back to the lair forthwith, being sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize that my plan may put you in considerable danger, but I see an alternative. Sure, we're not far behind, and thank you. Oh yeah, I'm level 60, Dragoon. I just hit 60 tonight. We did alliance raids just before this. I yes, am playing 14 in probably the most bass-ackwards way possible. I am aware of this. But at the very least, I don't have to level a bunch of crap later. I get to have a lot more fun later. That's just a bear. Need any gear? No, I'm good. I need to get a 60 spear at some point, but I'm just going to go to the market board for that. Small loan of 9 channel points, right? I'm probably after tonight, once we're not streaming MSQ, and I'm having to like cut some videos and stuff, I'm probably going to level up Warrior to 50. I'll go from like 41 to 50 in a single night, easy. Because leveling Q even without leveling priority is actually kind of cracked. I went from like 38 white mage to 50 last night as of streaming this. Sus, if you will. When no charge. Oh no, I'm good. Thank you though. Doesn't ask. You're right. I don't ask. I'm fine. That's a. Oh, that's an icy keld trap plant. Okay, it's neat. See, I mean, I'm still 3-shotting enemies. I am all good. Three. I mean, might as well. It's okay, because I don't have to take my Dragoon through roulettes anymore. I can actually focus on stuff like Dark Knight. Well, I mean, technically it'd be Bard, because DPS, Dragoon's a DPS, but I have other things I'm focusing on now. I had to learn how to play White Mage on the fly. Breaking your rank, then remember probably hundreds of thousands of gil. I have 1.3 million gil. I'm not super rich, don't get me wrong. Like, But I purchased a the Ramu's staff for White Mage pretty easily. I literally just do roulettes. I'm a roulette machine. Just you wait till I get to the gathering area at Heavensward. Or is that Stormblood? Which one's the crafting gathering area? That's Heavensward, right? Gonna become a culinarian. Make just a bunch of raid food. Make that mad bank. Heavensward Post, yeah. With 10 ended with 10-2. I have no idea what's happening right now. It's fine. It's a self-contained experience. No, get back here. I'm not done with you. I'm gonna fucking keep pinning you with fucking needles. Oh God, where are you getting all these lances from? Are you ever gonna run out? No, because I work at the lance factory. I mean, I'm still damaging him. Mr. Keldtrap plant, I have more busy things to attend to than you. That's a grenade. It's a very small grenade. It's gonna pack a punch. Oh my God. Can I actually kill him and fail the quest? I'm pretty sure I can. Like, he's absolute right now. Like, I have just... absolutely just ruined this man's whole day. Yeah, I'm aware. It would make sense that he's supposed to be alive, because it says follow. So I'm pretty sure I can actually just kill him. Now you're dead. Ooh, I'm going after you. Already you hit me with magic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're into our fail state, or maybe there's a secondary way of solving it. See, Rev, you saying to kill the enemy means that there is a fail state. Spell-weaving heretic, shadow wizard money gang, if you will. Was that the boss I just killed? Yeah, everyone else is taking a lot more damage. Yeah, that's about right for me. That's an altar. Bell tape per se just makes finding this place suck. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Is it Shiva? Well, no, Iceheart, right? It is Iceheart. Fancy seeing you here. You literally just killed everybody. Go next.
Looking for me, I presume.
I don't even think she had voice acting there. I can't remember. Durgan.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
No, it cannot be.
Small Durgan.
She cameth unto me, as didst thou. Alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo.
Where's Fat Cat? Put away right now.
The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things, once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found, but I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr.
Yeah, I would not have pronounced it that way.
I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were and should ever be.
This does not sound like a good idea.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now.
Yeah.
Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
Top of Flame, thank you for the follow. Epic name. All the dragons of 14 named after serpents of different face, while most of the dragons in Heavensward and MSQ are named after dragons in North Valley. All of them are named as such. Right. Yeah, no, it's cool that they bring in a lot of other mythos. Other games have tried to do that, and it hits a weird chord with some people. Kind of like how Yu-Gi-Oh! Brings a lot of like Egyptian mythos, right? Like Slifer is Osiris, Ra, really Ra. Can't remember what Obelisk is. But like, yeah. If it's done properly and with respect, like transformative religious and historical parody, like I guess that's parody, right? It could be really great, like the legal definition of parody. Bracelon, you were alive. We came as fast as we could, but I see we are too late. Yeah, she was in the basement. Didn't stab her. They were lurking in the cellar of the farmhouse. It is a pity Lady Arsa escaped, but we must not let that distract you from your accomplishment. Detract from your accomplishment. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this eve, my friend. Shall be that your efforts are recognized. Can you buy conditional virtue on the market board? I was under the impression you could buy conditional virtue. Not his spear. His spear you have to do Eureka. And I know that's like what, post Stormblood? Someone said that you could buy conditional virtue's pet though. Yes, escaped. Totally didn't literally right. It's not lost on me. Establish an outpost. So remote location could not be easy to... words. Establishing an outpost in so remote a location. I would have put such a, but not so. Very expensive. Right now, hit me. How expensive? Not been easy. Tenacious Devils. 10 mil. 10 mil for current market value on conditional virtue. Calling it. That's a matter here well in hand. Let's turn to Falcons next and show discoveries next Rewald. After tracking heretics across Moms of Ice and Snow, would say your DFR is rested in warm fire. Because if it's like 200, I'll just buy it. It's not going to be 200 though. With Eureka, conditional being a boss, there's like no way. I would say 2 to 5 medium, probably 10 if it's high. But my pricing is also... You have to remember, I come from RuneScape pricing, where we literally have items that are above max cash. And I don't think Jagex has actually redone that. It's like 2.1 billion is max GP, and it's because of how the game is coded. So after that, what you have to do to trade for items that are over max cash. So at the time I stopped playing, like Fractured Staff of Armadillo was like 3.5 bill. You would need to bring 2.1 bill GP, and then you need to bring 1.4 billion GP in etheric, was it summoning shards or whatever they're called? Cheapest in a while, 700 mil. 700,000, 25 mil. Is there a market board near me? Because I'll buy that. I want the fancy flying pet. It also would piss off Kiwi. And let's be real, half of why I stream this is because I piss off Kiwi. At the house, yeah. I'll have to teleport there. Mr. Glad to see you both. Hail and healthy. What news? You say you hunted heretics down on your own and slew them before North could arrive? By the Fury. We have made great strides towards purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father on the Holy See. As will I, Lord Artorial, may I serve to remind our superiors what houses Dunader and Fortom would achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest. You most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Kip have accomplished far more than I would have thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Please return to Ishgard my thanks. As you wish for a world, thank you for your hospitality. Like, this one was a lot shorter than the brother. Because the brother, we had to go up to Sky Ishgard, the Sky Islands. And that felt a lot longer. I mean, what are we at? Yeah, we're only at 40 minutes into this recording, into this episode. So, I mean, I bet we're going to Foundation next. So I'm going to go actually the house really quick. And then we'll go back here. Especially if it's only 700,000 for conditional. Is it because maybe there's a bunch of people grinding Eureka right now? Because I know certain things, like if something's buffed or something does something, right? Okay. Conditional. The unconditional. What is that? Seafood? Seafood. Not the dullness. That's actually really cheap. A lot of the market is undercut right now. Don't get me wrong. Do I need conditional virtue? No. Is it gonna piss Kiwi off? Yes. All right, Rev. I need you to send a screenshot of me pulling conditional virtue out to Kiwi, and I need you to be like, "Look at Kip got a new pet." That's the whole reason we play this, is it not? I'm actually getting up there now. Wind up Furion. Where is it? I know I just used it. It's hiding. Give me a second. I don't know how this is actually organized. Okay, there it is. Okay, so it's up here for... It might... No, it's not alphabetized. I don't know how it's fucking organized. All right, Rev. There you go. There's no straight path in the Sea of Clouds considered not without a fight. Right. Yeah, no. It's one of those things that, like, it's interesting to say the least. This quest changed so far. I was actually doing something in my inventory. What was I doing? It's been a lot shorter, which I'm super okay with. I was doing literally something else. Oh, right. I remember what I was doing. Not using Fat Cat. Mounts. Replace that. Cool. Now I get to actually go back to actually do quest. 700,000 for a Eureka pet? I mean, it's not bad. But why is the market down is my question. Like, I'm assuming some things would have to be up. Like, what's raid food and raid food components right now, actually, Rev? Those should be pretty low right now, right? With Endwalker so Dawn Trail so close, right? I would assume that your raid food and components would be very down. So, I mean, you could invest in raid food components if your culinarian's up to par. You could do that, and that would make a bunch of money once Dawn Trail launches. Because I mean, unless I somehow blitz the story to Dawn Trail in the next, like, few weeks, right? Like, I don't think you're necessarily going to have people to run it with, unless you're looking at LFG. Side the manor, yes. Yeah, no, now would be the perfect time for people to start buying raid food components, because it'll be great when Dawn Trail launches. Will be new food, current tier will be pointless. I guess that makes sense. Okay, no, yeah, that makes a lot of sense then. So I have to buy grind new items and stuff. From first I question your motives and your competence, and justly now I realize rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, surrounding you beggar belief. But Haurchefant swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause. Beg Father to grant your patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, like say my father's sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him, and to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp River's Meet, when you came down upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone, an owner's task, fraught with danger. And you were there, the savior Erzia, an honored guest of House Ferton, my new comrade in arms, Haurchefant's dear friend. I told myself that it would be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you would accept the task without a word of protest, not any sign of fear, and you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell a tale. Plainly, Haurchefant had the right all along, though I doubt that your strength speaks mine own weakness, but I would not doubt you again. You have my word on that. A lot of decorum. That's the word. That is the word for early Heavensward, is decorum. Oh, look, materia that I'll never use. Oh, boy. Light. Lamp, if you will. Ah, Kip, my lord, the Count, much desire to speak with you. Did they have to word it that way, though? Did they have to word it that way? Like, that's the Lord of the Rings meme, right? Much desires to speak. I mean, obviously, it's not necessarily Lord of the Rings exclusive. I don't know. Just that popped to mind. Riding your time with Lord Artorial and Lady Eminelaine, and if you would remain here for a moment, or stop staring into a lamp.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Eminelaine's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Zamail and
Zamail, okay.
praising your conduct and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings.
Oh no.
Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
Heresy? Heresy detected? Oh, whoa.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries.
Alphino, please.
Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavensward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail.
We just assist House Zamail.
How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
One would almost say a game of high houses. Game of Thrones, if you will. That's the one. Though you won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those that will still never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. Is like the one member of such House of Miles manipulating Sir Grinno. For he is not a man to dabble in politics in his own volition. You genuinely believe your friend to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we can't prove their innocence. You would do well to speak with Sir Amaric at the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. That's a title. That's like, what is it? What is Ningguang in Genshin? She's like it's Ningguang, the Ting Xuan of the Liyue, whatever, big ass title. Yeah. You might my point exactly. The more of these charges. Oh my god. Ugh. That made me laugh way harder than that should have actually. That's offensive or not. I can't remember the title offhand. The Ting Quan of the Liyue Xixing. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Just giant ass title. Desk. It's been too long, Kip. Yes, it has actually. I totally forgot you existed for a minute. Would be that this visit came under happier circumstances. You are to complete for Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru, I take it. Can't leave them for 5 minutes. Word of the detainment reached us while I was delivering the report on the Vanu Primal. Truly, I know not which is more ludicrous. He's charged with the flying feathered whale. The whale. That Sir Grino's accusations are baseless. I have no doubts. Refuting them would be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heavensward. Speak of the personal guard of the... Why does the sound keep cutting out? That's so strange. First of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in the all of Ishgard, sworn to serve... Hey, there we go, Knights of the Round. There we go. We found it. We found it. That's the one. To serve his eminence alone, suffice to say, testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions. Going pretty well. 14's going pretty well. Reading is kicking my butt as usual. After all the we got conditional virtue for like 700k. Actually a pretty good price. After all the science have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us to end the slopes of faith, and drive back the Dravanian horde after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there not we can do? Words are in fact hard. Reading is tech. In fact, that's where most people fail in trading card games, because people can't actually read cards. It's actually a problem. There is but one path left. We must demand a trial by combat. Here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm gonna beat his ass. Trial by combat sanctioned by this Inquisition. In a trial by combat sanctioned by this Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alphino and Mr. Tataru would be expected to face Sir Grino in a second of his choosing, and the Knight of the Heavensward most like fueled by the fear that can hardly be considered fair. Master Alphino's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mr. Tataru, on the other hand, quite obviously bereft of martial skill and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Yes, there's the fine print in the law. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity. I am sure it is Lord Harshafont, but all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us. Thus, and mayhap the realm at large. Mortal Kombat theme starts playing. Then it is settled. I will visit Master Alphino at once. Inform him of our intentions. Keep me at the tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, I can't hear tribunal without thinking about Vivek and just the tribunal from Morrowind. I can't. I mean, I could shitpost. I could do this as Black Mage. I could actually just ruin this man's whole career. Where are we going? There we go. Potter is one trial. It's time for the Ortrice Mécanique. Now let's kind of get out of here. Get out of here with that French. There's a fair option rather than you cannot fight, therefore you're guilty by default. I mean, yeah. At least that's a thing. All right, we're going to Gonna go put my money where my mouth is. We're just gonna black mage this. Oh man, it's been a hot minute since I've had to black mage. I figured this would just be quite fitting, as I got to 90 in ARR with black mage without ley lines, which apparently is a feat, as some people would say. Listen carefully, Kip. Trial begins. Petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. In accordance with the law, they'll be asked to restate their request by trial by combat. Once the High Educator acknowledges Mr. Totteru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Gritter's face. In his face, when he sees a true opponent, will be priceless. Yes, actually just a dick wizard that wants to burn everything. That's the one. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me for the stands, and I shall cheer so loud that you will wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt in yourself. You ready? Yes. Technically, I could use ley lines here, if I had them, but I haven't done the class quest yet. Or Totteru. Oh, I'm gonna beat their asses so hard.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward.
Less a feat and more a nightmare. I don't know. Like, MSQ and leveling went by pretty quick. I would not advise someone else do it, though. Get to 50. That's fine.
All here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavensward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
If I had a usable Dark Knight, I would use it, but my Dark Knight's 32.
Let the accused step forward.
I can only grind so hard.
Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru Taru.
Her name is Tataru Taru. Oh, what is Thancred's last name? It's the most anticlimactic last name ever. Isn't it like Thancred Waters? Some of the last names in this game just, they tickle my brain in just the right way.
Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
Yeah, it's Thancred Waters. He is an orphan, yeah, that is fair.
I'm innocent of this charge and claim my right to trial by combat.
I'm still having to get used to his voice.
Taru, I'm innocent of this charge. But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
Murmur, 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 murmur.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow.
Yeah?
Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Yeah, I think it's your shoulder rule. It is I, the spiciest of mages. Slightly insane as well. The ears make it. The ears make it just an absolute shitpost.
Of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Very fair trial, yes. No, this is fair. I stare into the void. The void stares back. The void demands tacos. Now I need to remember how to play Black Mage. Pretty sure it's just cast fire, and that's what I did throughout all my leveling. I didn't have access to ley lines, so it's like I cast fire and lightning. That's about it. Sometimes I recharge. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce Orianja's last name.
Render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous and cast down the wicked.
I just realized if these are like the 12 guards of the Holy Seer, beating them is gonna have very dire consequences, actually. Like, people will actually be upset. Sometimes lightning. Hey, if you have a 60% uptime, I hear that's favorable. I can't believe I have Thunder 3. Feels so good to not have to play like... What's the fucking word? like early Black Mage. Early Black Mage. I actually have a lot more defense than I thought I would. But to be fair, I do have, what, tier 90 fucking gear? I mean, it's scaled down, but it's scaled down to the highest 50 gear. The fact that I don't have a self-heal, though, is going to be a problem. Alphino, I'm gonna need you to not real quick. Why do I got the idiot on my side? And the other one's doing AoEs left and right. my dude's just like, he's just not. I have Mana Ward, that's effectively HP. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Spell skating. I don't remember where Mana Ward is on my bar, actually. All right. Here we go again. Oh, his chain actually has HP. That's neat. We're gonna reset that buff really quick. Joke's on you. Oh my god. How I have missed the shit post that is Black Mage. Didn't have to reset lightning. I mean, it keeps it up. I don't know, that was pretty funny. I think he did say it wasn't funny. Alpha no healer adjust. God, I miss Black Mage. The Fury has spoken. Alpha no Leviat. Not a retard, hereby acquitted of all charges. Man, can you imagine if politics were this easy? Just trial by combat people. Let's never receive her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Should just excuse go forth in peace. Only a true meme mage applies dot at 1% HP. No, you're right. There's a reason I got this to 90. In ARR without ley lines. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. Oh my god, that was perfect. That was perfect, actually. Cool. Now I'm actually gonna turn it in as Dragoon though. It's free XP. I needed to break out Black Mage for a minute. I haven't broken Black Mage out in at least 100 hours. By the Fury, what a splendid victory. To see how you strove in the face of adversity, two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of my admiration. Pray receive me of this chocobo whistle. This is the black chocobo, right? We are here to judge this man convicted of murder. I am innocent. I demand trial by combat. Just an arsonist wizard comes in. Yeah. With it, you may summon a black chocobo fully trained and ready. But I can't fly. What? I still have to attune to etheric currents, I thought. I'm so confused. Makes sense, she not. Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you? Take her as your steed. I do like me some black chocobo. I have to chocobo breed in this. I forgot about that. I have to engage in that. Harsh chocobos are prohibited in the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic inquisitory doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. Poor bird. Quest was made before every mount could fly. Okay, got it. That's why. So I'm assuming I will still have to attune to etheric currents, though. Like, I can't just use the black chocobo, right? Okay, interesting. Aether compass. Oh, there it is. Those are the etheric currents. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a map. Or I'll just bully Rev into finding me a map. Or chauffeuring me around. I can do that off stream, though. That would be why they dropped the compass. Okay. Orders can fly you to places, but this is your official amount that you can... Right. Riding mount, you will have the ability to fly, provided certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must find and attune to all the local etheric air currents. In order to attune to some ether air currents, you will need to complete certain quests. However, Most can be discovered by exploration. To aid you in this endeavor, you've also obtained an Aether Compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and the distance of the nearest Aether current upon use. The Aether Compass can be found under the Collection Due section of the main menu. To review your progress, select Travel from main menu, followed by Aether Currents. Oh, you already have it. I figured you would. Cool. I will deal with that later. Lord Honchefon thinks you could do well with... I'm still level 50. I'm not even a fraction through this expansion. I'm not even up to 51 yet for a requirement. Black Chocobos are well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the expiration of your exoneration, of your comrades. They shall be released upon completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see personally. In the meantime, pray return to the 410 Manor. I've already done so already, and would be doubtless eager to discuss the day's events. You had to get the compass from a side quest before they streamlined it. Yeah, like it seems like a lot of this has been streamlined. Like I'm feeling a little. I really am feeling for you 1.0. No, it would be 2.0, right? Because it was AR. Because original 14 was 1.0. 2.0 was ARR, right? So technically, I should say you 3.0 players. Whatever. The people that actually went through this game in a manner that, like, was not... I know where we're going. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Words, brain. All currents up to Endwalker have 5 quest-based currents, side quests, 4 currents that you need to find on foot, where the compass comes in. Right. Yeah, because I know in Endwalker, I know Kiwi didn't have his currents for a while. Oh, until Endwalker. Doesn't Endwalker have a specific thing you have to do? Inside the manor. I guess maybe I should not get spoiled on the mechanics for that in hindsight, actually. Because I'll get there eventually. It walks in. I am the storm that is approaching. Yes. When I walk in, they demand trial by combat. Miles upon us yet again. Kept guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I invested fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess. You understand the strength of your opponents. You too have a habit of exceeding my expectations. We are in fact just a powerhouse. Besting 2 of the Heavensward while the city's elite looked on, but by the fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention, you will surely do so from now on. Yeah, that's a big deal in this city. Germ was very recent, like mid Shadowbringers. Right, it's like how what Uwu Ultimate Weapon Ultimate is like. That was fairly recent. Also, wasn't flying like 5 point something in ARR? Or was it 4.5? I can't remember. Flying in A Realm Reborn was actually fairly recently, I learned. My lord. Who am I beating up this time? I'll take on 4 of them. Let's go. See a message from the vault. His Eminence the Archbishop requests the presence of Kip. Am I gonna have to fist fight the Pope? Is that are we actually gonna have to fist fight the Pope Assassin's Creed 2 style? Because I'm ready. I'll fist fight him. I'll do it. I'll put on Monk right now. Archbishop. What an honor. He's gonna be like, I can't believe you beat up my men in trial by combat. We need you to not do that. Summons indeed a great honor, and given the recent events, it would be wise not to delay. Speaking on. Priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him. He will escort you inside. I will actually just fist fight the Pope. Wouldn't be the first time I've done it in games. Actually, I never got to that in Assassin's Creed 2 because I had to go back and get all the pages, and I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna worry about that. All right, we gotta get in the getup though. We'll have 10 total currents that you need to find on foot. Assume that when Dawn Trail comes, the on foot currents will need to be reduced. I'm very interested to see what Dawn Trail brings to the game. I really am. It's going to be a while before I get there. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to streamline this as fast as I can, but like, man, I'm looking forward to it. This way, please. It's Dawn Trail, like you trail behind something. Nothing bad will happen in Dawn Trail. It's just this. It's just the beach episode. Nothing bad will happen in Dawn Trail. He has a big hat. That's an archbishop. It's not the Pope.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
He got big hat.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies.
Oh, he's actually just... He's basically the Pope. Heavensward setting. Okay.
You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate. But, as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities.
I don't have my hat on.
This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information.
Got him. That man is... He hates that he has to admit this. It's so good. He hates that he has to say that.
Headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain.
I mean, yeah, wearing a hat would be not
That will be all, Sir Zephyr.
courteous in the situation. That would not be...
With our guest in private.
Like when you go to SCA and stuff like that, how they have court events, right? You can't like bring steel unless you've been authorized to do so by a certain ruling party or ruling parties. You don't, yeah, there's just things that you don't do. It's not court setting. It's not decorum.
Your Eminence? As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Got him. How are the Ascians going to get involved?
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position.
Rightly so, yeah.
Now tell me, young lady, what do you know of the Ascians?
Got him.
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power, that we might continue our war against the dragons.
This is Nebrials. Which one is this?
Have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to
Not La Habrea,
outright,
right?
I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict.
I think the mask is La Habrea. Because Nebrialis had 4 eye holes.
And why do I
And he's
tell you this?
kind of dead.
Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
I feel like this is going to be a very heavy La Habrea expansion. We also didn't have our weapon in there, which is also very court-like, because, you know, reasons. I do like that conditional virtue just floats behind you. It's kind of cool. Fighting is probably going to be a nightmare once I get to Stormblood. Is it Alexander Stormblood, or is he Shadowbringers? His raid series with Cruise Chaser. I can't remember which ones are which. Technically, I shouldn't even know half these bosses, technically. But I'm just kind of trying to figure out where they all, like, lie in relation to where I'm at. Alexander's Heavensward, really? Huh. That's gonna be a fun... That's gonna be a fun raid. Wait, Cruise Chaser's Heavensward? Really? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, because it's Cruise Chaser in the Alexander raid series, right?
I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
Stuff and things.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well. We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you.
By the way, the words of the Archbishop at the end sound a lot like, with our combined strength, we can end this church. Kinda, yeah. He do got that Vader vibe. A little bit.
When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
Oh no.
General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate.
Can I just go kill Ilberd, please? Like, I got like 3 prongs. Can I just do this, please? Just give me this one victory.
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauburn.
We should probably at least inform House Chiffon and everyone else. Inform House Forton that we're actually doing this. Yeah, should probably do that. All right, disclosure's done. I need to stop that recording there for the VOD channel. If you're on stream, give me just a second. We will do the next little bit of this as well. But I just need to make sure I'm chopping this up appropriately for VOD's sake. If you're on the Kip TV channel, that's coming out, and I'll see you in the next one.